What's up, guys? It's Nate Elite. Welcome back to episode 3 of PUBG Tips and Tricks. Before we get into it, I just want to thank everybody for following, liking, subscribing, all that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. It goes a long way. If you haven't yet, be sure to do so. It really helps out. I'm on all the socials. Today, we're going to talk about two things, and that's going to be some vehicle tips and tricks and some looting tips and tricks. Let's dive right into it. Okay guys, so here we are in the training grounds and we'll go over the vehicle tips and tricks first. So we'll hop in the vehicle hitting X. Obviously, a new feature you may not know is that you can hit your start button and they do have a vehicle vicinity now. So you can put things that you want to maybe carry around with you or have extras around with you in your vehicle. You can hold down X and you can see it'll transfer these items into your vehicle's trunk and then X again to pick them back up. First thing I want to talk about is whenever you are driving around and you want to kill your engine and maybe roll into a compound. This is a very helpful feature if you want to come into an area that maybe you heard shots or you don't know if anyone's there and you want to just coast in. All you have to do, on the D-pad left, and right there it kills your engine, and now there's no engine running, so you can enter these areas a lot quieter. And you can even do the left and right motion to give yourself some momentum, and you can ride it in. This also saves gas. If your vehicle is almost empty and you're just coasting down somewhere, you can just ride it in and there's not that engine, going. So it's a lot quieter. Up next, we have, which you've probably heard teammates or somebody say it, crash the compound. And what they're talking about is instead of trying to slow down and, make a turn or slide or something like that, you can hold your power brake button, which is Y on Xbox, and it'll do the power slide just like that. But you can actually crash into an object and not take damage. So if you're wanting to crash into a compound without taking damage, get there quickly and get to cover, find the object you want, like this right here, and we will hold down Y and crash into the object, and now we're out and we're safe. So that's a very helpful feature. You don't have to slow down all the way. You can hold that Y button and power slide into an object and not take damage. Let's talk about swapping seats. We've all done it. You've gotten into a vehicle and you got into the back seat on accident, and then you've hit A, you went to the other seat, hit A again, and now you're in the driver's seat. Sometimes you might get into the passenger seat and you have to cycle through all 3 seats in order to get into the driver's seat, which is super annoying. So all you gotta do is if you do that, or if you wanna do it, let's say you're riding shotgun or backseat and your driver gets shot and knocked out of the vehicle, all you gotta do is hold A and it'll put you directly into the driver's seat and you're ready to go. Should save you a ton of time instead of trying to cycle through all those seats. All right, guys, next we're gonna talk about some inventory tips and tricks that some of you guys may not know. And again, this is for Xbox, so I'll be using an Xbox controller. If you are in your inventory and you want to scroll to the bottom or get to the bottom, because that's usually where the ammo is at or the vest is at, if you're trying to swap something out quick, or you're looking for certain things and you want to go a little bit quicker instead of doing this right here and cycling literally through every single thing. So let's say right now I need some more 7.62 ammo. It's all the way at the bottom. Instead of using the D-pad up and down all the way, hit the trigger, right trigger, and it'll take you down by 5 items, and you can quickly scroll through these inventory bags looking for the hot item that you may need. Also, you can use the left and right bumpers on the top of the controller, and if you wanted to switch your weapons, maybe your SCAR as your primary weapon and your AK or your sniper as your secondary, you can hold down A or you can click in the right stick and these will cycle them for you. Up next, in your inventory, you can also tap Y to drop an item. I've had a lot of guys that had a fully kitted gun and they hold down Y trying to drop me, a vertical grip or something like that. Remember, taps will drop the single items. If you hold it down, it dumps everything. In the heat of the moment, you want to remember that. Also, if you're just wondering, don't know which grip is best for you, don't forget on the bottom left of your screen, you can double click the left stick and it'll toggle the tooltips for you. Open that up and that'll give you some descriptions on the positives and negatives of those grips. If you're just keep forgetting or you just want a refresher, use that to determine which grip is best for you. That's it for this episode of Tips and Tricks. Thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like, drop a follow, drop a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. If you have any ideas of what next or you have any questions, let me know in the comments. We'll see you in the next one. All the cars will have the little nicks and knacks here and there, but no, that's stupid. Let's dive right into it. I did it wrong. Okay. Let's dive right into it. I waited too long. Let's dive right into it. Or something. Let's get up to about maybe like 80. So let's say I wanted to crash this rock for cover. I could power slide into it and ideally not flip the car.